have Trevor Noah dollars. I have Tigress McDaniel dollars right now.
Ya verás. Ya verás. Ya verás. Ya verás. Since a little girl, I've had dreams out this world. Blaming it on my mama, Lodi say third album Underworld. Left and right brain, I know you changed the frame. And no Tigresses and not just my nickname. We only got one life and I'm gonna live it. So I get up, choose my player, push play and rock with it. I got this concept and I'm running with it. One vision, 9 concepts, and how ya better with it. Ya verás. Watch and see, watch and see. Ya verás.
Hey y'all. So I decided to do a little lightweight Black Friday haul. For those of you who are on a budget, should be on a budget, need to be on a budget, and live within your means, but still get some fun, cool stuff. This is not a sponsored ad, but I am a huge advocate for the installment apps because they do not charge any ridiculous interest rates or finance rates, if you will. They are built on the honesty policy and allow you to be able to get things that you need. Like myself, I've purchased some much needed tires for Blue using a SEMA credit. And actually, I'm not sure if they call it a SEMA credit, but nonetheless, a SEMA, the financing app. They allow you to make small payments over time. And I'm also a huge advocate for living within your means and being able to enjoy life. That part, right? Enjoy life, fullness of life, even though you may not have Trevor Noah dollars. You know what I mean? Okay. And no diss to Trevor Noah. It looks like he earned it. So, and more power to him. Much success to him. But I don't have Trevor Noah dollars. I have Tigress McDaniel dollars right now. All right. So, of course, I had to make my way to Bath and Body Works. And they have some really cool things. I'm going to actually take you around my home very quickly. Just do like some really quick snippets because I've already put things in place. I got so excited that I got ahead of myself, and that's okay. Some stuff is still on this table and other things have already been put to use or put in their place. Like for instance, I got this. Part of my coupons was a travel item, which is a sanitizer. And I got the scent Toasted Vanilla Chai. Loving that. And forgive my nails. They've gone through it when I was cooking yesterday and cleaning. So let it go. Let it go. I'll do something with it another day. But yeah, so that's definitely my vibe. Okay. Still keeping the sanitizer, still keeping the mask. She's a scientist. Pay attention. Also, in my haul, y'all, and I guess I should just let you know this. Let me show you the receipt because it's like a dream. It's something like a dream. It's something like a dream. I got $125 worth of stuffs for $53.50. I believe that says right. Yep, $53.50. And I paid using my Zip. And my first payment was about 11 or 12 bucks. Let me give you the lowdown. Oh, and this, I'll tell you about in a second. Don't go. I'll tell you about this in a second. Just hold on. Hold it. Because I just think this is just this is my jam. I don't really like credit cards. A lot of you who have been in my company for business seminars, you know how I feel about credit. I don't believe that we should be using credit for vanity items at all. If you're truly intending to build wealth and credit viability, then store credit cards are not going to give you that anyway. You're going to need a mortgage. You're going to need a car note. You're going to need a business loan. You're going to need maybe the larger bank credit cards like an American Express or a Chase Business or Wells Fargo Business, those type of things. But just store credit cards and all that nonsense just to buy some shoes, no, don't do that. And then a lot of you are paying 20% interest, and even if you're paying 10% interest, it's just not worth it. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so it came out to $58. It will correct itself. I'm just going to show you that. $14.50, and I did buy myself a nice fragrance from the fragrance outlet for my birthday. So you saw that as well. And that's how I'm able to afford things that can get a little pricey without completely wrecking my home budget. Because at the end of the day, what we must understand is that your home expenses need to come first. That it just is what it is, you know? And I really, I can't talk enough about, I really prefer Zip over anything else. But in the order that that I would recommend, like Zip, Klarna, Afterpay. Afterpay, sometimes they be, honey, their algorithm is way off, way off. Nonetheless, that will correct. I like this part about Zip as well. They very quickly make an adjustment. Let's say that you make a purchase of $58 like I did. And then you set up your card. You create a digital card for a certain amount, $58. And then the final total is $53.50. It will take the 1/4 of that amount from your card initially, which is the $14.50, but it will actually adjust that in a couple of days, and it will then issue me a refund for the amount that I paid over the 1/4 for the actual amount of the transaction, which is $53.50. So I really like that. What we really needed, because I make our body care, and we have a lot of body care, and I know oftentimes we buy things in bulk during this season that will last us throughout the year, and that makes perfect sense. But for me, it's just me and Asa. We have everything we need and a lot of things that we want. Now, there's some things that we want more like vacations. And my spending limits, admittedly, on Zip and Klarna are not at the level of vacation status. I'm trying to use them more frequently so that we can, get to that level. I'm just so used to living within my means and oftentimes just being cash and carry during my advanced academia, because that was the only way that I could actually handle the sacrifice financially. And it's been a sacrifice, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so, but just very quickly, I got the, I love this smell. This is cinnamon and clove. I got the cinnamon and clove buds. Got 2 of those. Let me bring you a little closer so I can enjoy sitting down. Okay. But you want the background. You want the tree. You want the tree. Okay, and then I got cinnamon caramel swirl. Loving those. And then we had these wonderful wallflowers, and it is a vibe for, you know, the harvest, the fall. And now we needed some different ones, and it's wonderful because we can change them out and keep them throughout the years. So let me show you what we have now. I thought this was so adorable. Loving it, loving it. And I've switched some things around. If you've been following me, I'm going to work out something else here because I have moved my office in there. It was there before and that was here. So I'm working some things out, okay? All right, so then, and the kitchen is somewhat of a mess. This is new dishes. I had to wash some dishes. You know how it is. Let me know in the comments if you're still cleaning up from yesterday. But these, I had to sit out and let them completely dry, and I'll put them up later. But this, I just absolutely love. To me, this is like the equivalent of the pumpkin with the leaves. It's the equivalent without it being specific for fall or harvest or, you know, that word, Thanksgiving. So I'm loving this one. Those have already been put up. And then I have another tree. Ace is doing his thing. Oh, this is smelling so wonderful here. It's mahogany and teak wood. Really? Oh my God. So we got that one. His tree is doing well. I didn't put one in here because I wanted to keep the bumblebees because that is part of the logo. So I kept that as is. Okay, I also got my son some mahogany teak wood. He uses natural oils primarily. I got the Japanese cherry blossom. Nice little throwback. This was my free gift. Lots of good free things. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay. Oh, and then just keeping that going for my son, mahogany teak wood, sanitizer. Love on your children. He's 12. We got to show him how to take care of themselves. Even if you're a woman, you're, you know, like myself, a boy mom, you can show him how to take care of himself. Juxtapose how a woman or a young lady or a woman would show their daughter how to, you know, handle their hygiene. I don't know everything that a man needs, but I can surely do my research and I can ask around and I can apply my science and make him feel, you know, that his gender and his preferences matter in my household. You know how too often, you know, generationally, it's just kind of like the child has no say. It's not like that here. Not in this house. So, oh, excuse me. But yeah, so I got him these, and those will go in his bathroom. Okay. And then I made a pit stop over to the Dollar Tree, and I'm really loving these. I needed a night light. I wanted something that kind of had a bit of swag. The only thing about this night light, and I'm going to show it to you because I've already plugged in one. I didn't open this one because I wanted to be able to show you the packaging so that you would know exactly what to get if you were interested in it. The only thing about this one, and it does glow a beautiful blue, a beautiful hue of blue. It doesn't have an on and off switch, so it's going to be always on if plugged in. That works for us because there are certain areas of this new apartment that are consistently dark. They don't get a lot of natural light, like the hallway. I'm always redirecting Asa to, you know, turn off the light in the bathroom. And so this is a way to kind of make it easier for him to remember that, because this light is really fun and it's kind of cool to see it, you know, when the light is off, and who doesn't love glow in the dark? Honey, honey, I still love a good glow in the dark product. So this will be, you know, incentive for him to turn off the light. Now, it may not work out for you, but I just wanted to let you know, you cannot turn it off. You can't turn it off unless you unplug it. So I'm going to actually install this in the other place, which from what I said, the bathroom. But I'm going to show you what it looks like in the hallway. Very sleek. You know how much I love acrylic, okay? See how cool? Very nice. And then I will just put this one in here, like so. And that's gonna be a nice vibe for him as well. Very nice vibe. That's exactly what I wanted for him. Okay, so I'm gonna just put these in here. Go ahead and put these away. I haven't really done anything much with this bathroom. We're still in the new phase and design phase, so it's just, you know, the bare minimum right now, the necessities, if you will, and everything will come in due time. Yep. Yes, and I know I need to clean the windows. A 12-year-old uses this bathroom, okay? For those of y'all who are judgmental. A 12-year-old just uses this bathroom. He gonna get it together. It's fine. Okay. Okay, now the coup de grace. All right, so yeah, what you saw at the beginning of this very quick, lightweight haul. This, oh my goodness. If you have been following me, then you know that we are Get Her Done family. And I am Queen Get Her Done. My son is King Get Her Done. And this is my logo. You would have seen it, I would say several times by this point, even though this is not my business channel. Please do follow me at Queen Get Her Done. Now that there are handles for YouTube channels, you can find me very simply, youtube.com/@Queen Get Her Done. And so I found a place, well, I've seen this place many times. It's called Case Dude or Phone Fix in Concord Mills. And they have wonderful cases, very stylish cases, and they're always normally $15, $10, you know what I mean? And that's the space that we like to look for those places. We don't buy our cases for $50 and $60 because it's an Apple. Apple took care of that. We actually don't even need this case. How and which and ever. This case was necessary because logo. Do you see the quality of this that he printed out? And I know some of y'all are like, well, yeah, that's, kind of like what's out there and it's available. Yes, I know, but normally we have to get it and order it offline and all those things. I have not seen anyone locally that does it. And I do a lot. I don't want to do everything. Some stuff I want to be able to just know that there's a place or a vendor, a business that does it. And I just want to go get it done. And that's it. That's also part of the get it done mentality. To know when things can be delegated or outsourced. Okay? So, but beautiful. So shout out to Phone Fix at Concord Mills. I will link them in my description box. This was $30. And I also got my son's case, which, as I alluded to earlier, all of their cases right now are $10. So total $42. And you thought the coup de grace was just this. You thought the coup de grace was the visual. No, the coup de grace is that they also accept an installment payment app. They accept Afterpay. And I am always here for the shops that actually accept some type of installment pay, because it allows me to be able to do more, stretch my budget, and really live full without going beyond my means. Let me show you, and then I'll show you my son's phone, and you'll see why we bought cases. Because again, cases aren't necessary anymore with an Apple. You can call me an Apple bougie head, elitist, whatever you want to call me, but the product speaks for itself, okay? Okay. So they don't need cases. The cases, admittedly, are for vanity, unless otherwise you work in like a high construction zone, or, you know, and you just want to have it for added protection because, you know, you are in that type of environment. I'm not in that environment, okay? Let me show you. Okay. And I guess they have, you know how some companies, their merchant name comes up differently because they may have a, you know, they might be owned by a corporation and have DBAs. So that's what you're seeing. But just so you see here, my first payment today, come on, was $10.70. Got it? $10.70. The total price was $42. And then it takes the first payment of $10.70. And then it splits up the next 3 payments over the course of 60 days in this case. Now with Zip, it's payments every 2 weeks, but this is due in 15 days, due in 30 days, due in 60 days. So like I said, Afterpay be on some other stuff. But if the algorithm works for you for Afterpay, then use it, is all I'm saying. Whichever one works best for you. For me, it's Zip. And then, like I said, secondarily, it's Klarna, and then, you know, Afterpay. They clip my wings all the time, and I'm not really sure why, because I pay everything on time. But, you know, that's neither here nor there, because at the end of the day, what I do understand is I don't have traditional credit, because I've been able to be cash and carry for so long during this 7-year stint of my PhD program and my JD program that I literally have no credit. I have no bad credit. And I have my, you know, student loans, and I'm being completely transparent with you for those of you who want that type of transparency, so you know what to do and how you can live with this type of dynamic. I can show you. I'm that person. And legitimately, not like out here like doing nothing, pulling tricks, none of that stuff. I'm not on nobody's pole, none of that stuff. Your girl's healthy and happy. But yeah, so definitely check out Phone Fix. You'll see them. No, their sign actually says Phone Fix, but the cases actually have the Case Dude logo. Case Dude told me that they're establishing their online presence. So evidently someone has set them up for their Instagram account, but there's not much going on there. But feel free to follow them. I have. She directed me to her Facebook page when I asked. And shout out to the salesperson. I'm not sure about his ownership either. I try to be mindful to give people the credit that they're due, so I don't know if they're partners or whatever, but they were both amazing. The guy who helped me and who actually applied and, you know, and produced this, he was very helpful, very professional, very pleasant. And this, when I tell you, took less than 5 minutes, and he was so thorough. I just emailed it to him. He made sure to align it right, made sure to color match, just everything. It was awesome. So I definitely, what do people say? 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Definitely check them out. Let me show you Asa's case, again, for $10. So to start our children off with good financial habits, we must show them how to do it experientially. Managing their finances without including them is a recipe for disaster, because they're not going to know what to do. They're not going to understand the value of a dollar. They're not going to understand how to save. They're not going to understand how to use their pen. They're not going to understand taxation. They're not going to understand. Don't go into the negative unless unless you've spoken with your bank and this is something that is allowed and you know that you can cover the expenses. Don't, use your cards wisely and legitimately. And they're not going to know that unless you teach them and you show them and you give them opportunities to do it. Because a lot of times we tell people, we tell our children what to do, but then we don't trust them enough to do what we're showing them how to do. My goodness, this is a perfect way to do it when you talk about child cards, teenager checking accounts and debit cards and things of that nature. This is the perfect way to do it, right? So he already had the case for his 13 Pro, and his 14 Pro is on the way. So I wanted to go ahead and make sure that he had a case for that. And so that way he can, just move seamlessly without a hiccup and continue to be responsible for his cards. And he's becoming a very responsible young man. So you see that case? It's very nice, very handsome looking, very sleek. The clasp is really strong. It's wonderful. It's like being able to go to the flea market. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Go to the flea market and get the good, but you can do it at Concord Mills. Okay, where it's warm. That's that. And I believe that's all that I have to show right now. I do want to do some decorating, but I'm going to be honest with you, y'all, and I need y'all to really come with me. I need y'all to come with me. I need you to, because you could be like, just, some people they look at me and they wonder, how can you afford this and how can you do this and how can you do that? Well, please understand, I'm budgeting all the time. It is a constant thing. And yes, once you get it down, then it will become second nature and it won't be such a burden. You know how for some of you, finances can be burdensome. But for me, this is just how I think. And I also have gotten in the habit of, it's a really great habit that I'm glad that I put in place many years ago. And I noticed that there are other people that are doing it, but I just did it commonsensically. I was like, anything that I have going out, I want to find a way to bring that exact same amount back into my account. I didn't like to see my account going down. I like to see it going up. Or at the very least, staying the exact damn same, okay? So for many, many, many moons, and those who know me, those who know me well know exactly what I'm talking about. They know, and because I will audibly say it sometimes, okay, I'm gonna buy this because I'm gonna put this back with da-da-da-da. I start thinking. I want to make sure that I can do whatever I want to do within reason when I want to do it. Now, unfortunately for me, this does not include things like going to Hawaii. This does not include things like going to a dealership and buying a car and putting down $5,000. No, I don't have it like that. But if I want to take my son to the movies on a weekend, I can do that. If I want us to go to a park or an event during the Christmas and it's $20 each for that event for us to get into it, I want to do that. The point I'm making is that living a full life is not always a materialistic thing. you can still live a very full life and spend reasonably. And so that's what I'm about. So if you are new to this channel and you happened upon my video, my light haul, y'all, please like, subscribe, and comment below on your budget go-tos. What do you do to make sure that you keep on budget? And let's chop it up. Let's chop it up in the comments. Let's chop it up. So right now, I think that's all I got. That's it. I'm about to take off all of this beautiful black that I have on today. I was chilling, honey. When I tell you I was chilling, hold on, let me show you the jacket too. I was chilling. The fit. Sheesh. Oh, this was thrifted too. Are you shocked? Are you shocked? You not shocked. I was chilling. I was chilling like a villain. But I ain't no damn villain. All right. Well, happy holidays to you all. And I am truly believing for you all to have fullness, not just in material things during this holiday season. Until next time.
Ya verás. Ya verás. Ya verás. Ya verás. Since a little girl, I've had dreams of this world. Blaming it on my mama. Lodi say third album.
Coming up in the next episode of New Home, New This. It's giving Cousin It. It's giving, that European singing that covers her whole face. What's her name? You know who I'm talking about. It's giving Fat Albert. Yes. But it's also giving Kelsey.
Ya verás.